Hi guys. Okay, let's get rid of all these lines. Oops, what am I doing? Something. Alright. No, okay, let's talk about my trade first before. Now, last night, I gotta talk about this actually. This was sick. Okay, last night I had called an area up in here, which was a Fibonacci, and a bunch of other reasons, and break breathe and blah blah blah. Anyway, after the video, I think I didn't recheck my video. I'm not sure if I had this fib there yet to show you this top. But after the video, I had a fib into here, which you can see right there, and it also lines up with the 50% of the overall trade. Let me get rid of all scrap. Okay. So if we just draw this level here, you can see that the 50% level was right at the H3 last night, and I had no fib there though, so I was like, I couldn't really tell you guys about it. I don't think I did. If maybe this happened while I was. Anyway, we did get a fib. Oh, I can't use this fib to show you guys. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, there we are. The 2618 here. So this was like, take the down trade. Anyway, what I did do is I took a down trade here, which scared the bejesus out of me. I even took it late. Let me go find that trade. It's my account history somewhere. Where's my account history? How do I do it? How do I do it? Oh. There we go. Okay. Where's my zero? Here. Yeah, so you can see I took a trade there, got zeroed. I really did not like the action, how it did that. I liked the wick, but I was like, whoa, me no Reiki. So, anyway, I was busy humming and hawing about my other trade and not being in present time, basically, and didn't take the trade up here. Not only did I not take the trade here, I didn't take the break breathe on the trade here, and I went to bed before this trade set up. But basically, I had two entries. It broke underneath the H3, and it was a trend line break, and it was a 3x3 break. It was every reason in the whole universe to get out of there, and I didn't. I mean, to get in there, sorry, and I didn't. So I didn't take an entry here, I didn't take an entry here, and this one I just didn't hold on to. I think it actually would have been really scary if I did. Oh, 18 pips, it would have been right. Oh, that's right. My student took the trade from here and held it. Am I right about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he actually took this trade, held it, and did okay with it. He took some profits in here and then moved to a zero stop and got stopped out right there. Blip. Brutal. But anyway. And if we had been up for this, we could have tried to take an entry in here, but because it was a good retracement, which I can show you, but I don't need to really. Anyway, this was the first leg. 1, 2, 3. So. Okay, so that is that trade. I have my take profits below. I think I have a wave count. The last time I said I had a wave count, I blew 150 pips. I just sent it right out the window. So hopefully I'm not doing that again. It is definitely at a nice take profit area. It hit the L3 today, which is definitely a fantastic reason to take money out. And I'm already 15 pips against myself from where I could have just exited that. But anyway. I am looking at the higher time frame right now, trying to catch a full move, which is this, I think. Oh, where am I? H4. Yeah, I was looking at the. Let's play in here for a minute. Actually, I can't do that. So if I just do my Fibonacci's, oh, you see the triple bottom I was talking about last night? That's right there. So you actually, if you just took the triple bottom last night too, didn't matter which way you traded it last night, it was fantastic. You did really well. So that was great. Triple bottom, break breathe. It was all happening in there perfectly. Okay, so let me just show you if I use this as my ultimate target, right, 2/1 or something like that, 23.44, and then if I do the same fib down here, I get a bit lower at 22.95. So I front run the whole thing and just get out. I don't need to fuck with crazy targets in there. And I can always modify it if I see this leg, you know, starting to change a little bit. But so far what I see is 1, 2 happening. So I then take this again, which I should be doing in a smaller time frame so you can see. And you can see that I have a target actually down at 2400. So that's going to be a tough area. I have it a little lower than that because I'm trying to take this leg down. I'm not too worried about it coming down to 2400, breathing, and then coming down and hitting proper targets, because it's all in profits. I'm just trying to catch this on the wave count so I can maximize. Yeah. Sorry, I laugh at that because when I try to maximize, usually try to max out my profits, I usually leave a bit on the table. But I'm gonna do a mix in here and keep an eye and, you know, direction. Anyway, I should be safe. That's all I'm worried about. I finally got my swing low here that I'm below, so that should be a ceiling now, and that's up at 25.15 area. So that segues perfectly into what we're trading tonight. Now let's go look for something. 25.15, 25.10. And the H3 tonight happens to be at 25.16, and the pivot is at 25.07. So that lines up perfectly with this swing low, which actually we already touched once. So, but since I think we made a lower low here. Yeah, we made a lower low. So let's just Fibonacci up the retracement here. And if we're going to take this swing, the level that we're looking at again tonight is the 38.2, 50%, and 61.8. Right? And this 61.8, if it gets there, is pretty. There's a lot of you can see the swing low here, all these swing lows. They all get hit at the 61.8. So that's pretty tough to get through. If we get through that, I'll be looking at exiting my trade basically. There's another reason for that. I have a trend line here. So if we get up beyond the 61.8, trend will have broken, blah, blah, blah. I don't have any fibs in there to tell you about tonight, which is not exciting. I could take this swing high using prior market here, and we go up to 25.33, so watch for that. That's just above the 61.8. Three pips above the 61.8. So that again shows that this level could be extremely hard, tough. But yeah, I don't really have any fibs. You can see my student took a trade earlier here today, which is a great trade. Hit the L3, broke, breathed the trend line, and he bought. It's great. So he didn't quite catch the bottom or anything, but it was a fantastic trade. I really like it anyway. Got another trend line that we're going to battle with here, and this is if we get up here, we might get our fib that we're looking for that'll tell us where we're going to end up here. Yeah. So anyway, that's really all I got is for the sells. Is we got 38.2. The 50% is just like last night, where the 50% lines up with the H3. If you see it get stuck, if you do take a trade here at the H3, and you see it get stuck between the pivot, get out. Get out at 0 or get out at you know, some marginal thing. What you're looking for is exactly what happened here. It hits the pivot, so it hit the pivot, you might get a reaction. And then it races through into the H3 and races. See how it races through? Actually, this one raced through to my fib, but anyway, races through, and then your initial reaction gets you out of the, and the pivot, not the H3, the pivot becomes your level, your protection. So you want to catch it here and get it so it stays underneath and move your zero in, because otherwise you're going up to 61.8 and then you're hoping again for the same reaction. You want to get it under the pivot, because pivot is pivotal. Yeah. So okay, so let's talk about some up trades here. If you guys like catching the knife like I do. We have hit some massive targets. Let's go into the daily here. I'll show you. Weekly? Not longer daily. Look at this though, eh? Oh, if we can stay under here. Oh man. Then we got a new trend line holding us down. Not up here, not up here, down here. Just 25, 22, 25, 30. You can see why that area is tough, right? And if we get above that, be terrified, because we might just be heading back up into a proper retracement. So, or don't be terrified, just be in a buy. So, okay, what was I going to show you daily? Okay, so I'm just going to zoom out a bit. I'll show you these levels that we're hitting. You can see that we've long gone through our targets here, right? 61.8. This is the 1618 full extension at 2600, which is why that was such an awesome sell, if I do say so myself, because we were underneath some massive targets and you could go racing out of there. We had another one in here. So we had great reason for this to breathe like it did and continue. We'll respect some major targets, right? So okay, so that's that. Now if I use my other fib tool here, we have a 2618 down here at 2384. That's why I have my take profit down there. So we're coming into the tough area, but I think this one, yeah, we got through the 2618 of this leg. So this could have easily been a 1, 2, 3, but we're through now the 25 area, 2500 area, or we seem to be. So we haven't actually breathed on 2500 area, but per this time frame. But we're through it, so that's good. We're through a major target there. I just want to throw, oops, wrong fib. I'm going to throw another fib in here. This is a much bigger fib to keep an eye on. This is actually a weekly time frame fib, and we're right at the 61.8, the minor level. And this is why this area, because we're through a few targets, so it could be stretching, and we've got a few targets below, but we're right on a couple. This is why I don't mind taking an up trade and trying to catch a knife, because if you can catch it on a spike bottom and it does break trend, even just to get back up to the moving average, right? You know, you're looking at 70 pips, so you have room for that spike move. And if it's violent, then you can bet, and it starts breaking trend lines, and you can bet that you may have caught the knife and get some nice pips out of that. So I don't mind looking for an up move. That's all I'm trying to show you. Now let's look and see if there is an up move in the intraday. Otherwise, if we get below this trend line here, I'm not going to try to catch anything really. So the trade that my student took there, this one, that is a trade that I really like, because now he's got support at 24.63 in the hourly, 3x3. He's got easy upside potential, like without really hitting anything at all. On the trade, about 24.80. Just look at the H3 here. Actually, that looks like it's up, yeah, 24.80 there. So he doesn't really have anything to worry about here until this level. if we keep breathing, if we come down and we start making lows outside here, I'm not really sure how I'd catch it because I don't have any fibs any lower. So if it starts playing down the line, I'm not sure if I'd catch it on the trend line there. Maybe in the 5 there might be a fib. Yeah, it could get quite dangerous if it starts going lower here. You may want to look for some other type of entry, because you see, if it takes its time and dingles along, you may touch the line or come under the line, but then you're under the L3 and it may violently move down against you. So I don't really have a way of catching this for you tonight. So maybe I don't have an up trade for you tonight. Our tiniest fib right now is down at the 2440 area. What's the first fib of the day here? First fib of the day we've already touched. So if we go through all three, I don't really have any way of you catching this personally that I would be happy about you taking anyway. So yeah, I don't really have an up trade for you. Too bad. But if I do, I'll come back on and tell you all about it.